Hi everyone, it's Gail. I have been working away in my craft room on my Mrs. Cogs design team project of The Wizard of Oz, and I got lonely. So I decided to turn on the camera and hang out with you guys while I do a few things. I've got some good leftover pieces of paper that I'm going to make some little tucks and stuff for these. I'm making 3 travelers notebooks, and I didn't want to show you necessarily these until I do the flip through, because I'm hoping, I'm not sure, but I'm going to contact a few of the people on my custom order lists and see if they will work for them. But if not, I want to be able to put them in my Etsy, which I haven't had a journal in my Etsy for a long time. So that's my plan. I'm not close to done, I wouldn't say. I guess I'm getting there. So I haven't contacted anybody, but I need to do that and just see if these would fulfill any of my custom orders, and then if not, then they'll all be in the shop. But if they do, then maybe it'll just be 1 or 2. But yeah, so that's what I'm up to. Today is the last day of my granddaughter's volleyball camp. So we go this afternoon for their little award ceremony. So it's just afternoon here. Just ate lunch and thought I would just turn on the camera for a little while before we go to see what the girls have done this little camp. So I just inked around these. I'm just going to make these little tucks. I have rounded one corner and I know which side of the paper I want them to go on. So just making sure I'm in frame. I think I might just do a straight stitch on this just because it kind of goes to the edges. So just going to sew this Mrs. Cogs image onto these scrap papers. I'm kind of working with 2 different, she has 2 Wizard of Oz printables, and so I'm working with both of them, because since I'm making 3 journals, I thought I'm going to need to have all 3. Especially since I really don't have any other ephemera, although one of my great subbies sent me a couple of printables that I think are just from Pinterest, and so I think I might use those, and maybe not. I love the Mrs. Cogs, and I do usually like to, on the design team projects, only use the printables from that particular designer. So anyway, yeah, so I got a bunch of calls made this morning, and so I thought I could turn on my camera because I videotape on my phone, and I didn't know if they'd have to call back, insurance and stuff like that, the stuff of life. So there's one. He's cute. Look at him, cowardly lion. So cute. So that'll be fun. So I'll sew up these other 2, and then we'll get them put in the book. I have a idea where I want them to sit in the book. So so it is supposed to get to 100 here, end of this week, which is crazy. We don't get a lot of that, some, but it's always kind of a shock. And I don't like it when it gets this hot because that's when the fires seem to start. So anyway, but tomorrow's my birthday. Yay, yay, yay. Love my birthday. And my friend called, and after I get done with PT tomorrow, she's gonna meet me at Hobby Lobby, and we're gonna have ourselves just a little look around Hobby Lobby. I am in need of Tim Holtz hitch posts. I am completely out. I don't have one to my name, and I use a lot of them, so need to do that. Need to see if I can find those, and then who knows what else, you know. I always go into Hobby Lobby not needing a darn thing and come out with a basketful. It's just what happens. Oh, but so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go to lunch. She's taking me to lunch for my birthday, so that'll be super fun. We haven't seen each other in like, we used to get together to craft like every week, and we haven't seen each other for, oh my gosh, pretty much all summer, because one or the other of us has been traveling, and then, you know, company and whatever. So I'm excited. And then on Sunday, some friends, I call them my art friends, my art girlfriends, we're getting together at our one friend Judy's studio, and we're going to celebrate the 3 August birthdays, and then we're going to just work on whatever we're working on. So that'll be fun too. Haven't seen any of them since, gosh, since I feel like last spring sometime. So yeah, so that'll be fun too. Just wanting to get kind of back into the norm a little bit, but from summer, I'm gonna scoot that over. I don't know, I'll probably need it again, but yeah, so that'll be fun, and we exchange gifts, and somebody makes a cake, and it's lovely. There are 7 of us all together, including myself, and we get together for birthdays, and we have a Christmas party where we get together too. So yeah, it'll be fun. And my friend Judy, she does a retreat. She does one of the retreats that I talk about on here, and I'm not going to be able to go this year because we're going to be at my daughter's. So that's kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. I just a lot more travel and stuff since my husband retired, I feel like. Okay, so that I'm taking them out of the covers so you don't get to see the covers until until I actually get them listed. So these are the ones though that I made the tall pockets for. So got that one put on. Okay, so my thought was so that folds there. Oh, and it folds there. I was thinking those didn't fold, but I could still put one there. I was thinking of this to be the page to put them on. I might want a little bit thicker page. That's cute. Yeah, I think I might do that. So anyway, yeah, so we had a chat, and I'm going to pick her up for our thing on Sunday, but then, yeah, it's kind of a bummer when fun things happen at the same time. It's like if you could just spread them out a little bit, you know, but sometimes they just all come at once. So, yeah. I love these little printables. They're so cute. Okay, so I'm just trying to use up the scraps of paper and incorporate the printables. So that's my goal during this little crafty get together. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna put those on there. So I'm gonna pull out, after we do this, kind of pull out the printables and see if an idea strikes me to incorporate them. I already have a belly band in here. I don't have a flip, which, granted, normally I would do a fabric flip, but I could always do a paper one too, couldn't I? And then maybe incorporate the another one of the printables, maybe a little bit larger one. So that one's so cute with the Cowardly Lion. Got a new bottle of Fabri-Tac that I started. Actually, it's Fabri-Fix, but same thing. Hobby Lobby here has Fabric Fix, and I like to use my 40% off coupon, so that's what I have. But it's the same exact thing by the same company, so I don't know why one's called Fabri-Fix and one's Fabri-Tac. I do not know. Okay, that's fun. Okay, so I've got little tucks done. Setting the books up there so I can work on them. Okay, so I wanted to look. See, I'm doing two different printable sets. Where's the... So this one's the Wonderful World of... or Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And then the other one is from the Land of Oz. But I was thinking these are the size that they could go, if I did a paper flip, they could go on there. Those two are fun. What's in this one? I'd like a little more color, but these ones are pretty neutral. But that's cute with Dorothy the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. So maybe we'll do that. These are the ones my subby sent to me. They're like old covers of Wizard of Oz books, so they're from Pinterest, I guess. I'm kind of scared to use them on journals I'm going to sell because they came from a subby. I'm not sure if they're copyright free, so I don't know. We'll see. But okay, let's look in here and see. I put those in the, let's see, those are in the front, but the belly band's in the back. I try to balance it out a little bit. That might be a good place to put this one. What paper do I have? And are these going to be too thick for my papers? Which that paper is good because, first of all, you could write on the back. So I'm liking that paper. But this printable is a little big. Do I care about this? Not really. Do I care about the picture? Yes. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut it out. Just because, yeah, because I don't really care about any of that. So we'll just make this little flip. So this one might not have any fabric in it because I haven't really, these papers are so gorgeous and I don't really have any fabric that seems like it would go super well with them. Yeah, that's going to be good. Okay, so I think, well, I'm going to sew this on to that and then make a flip, I think. So that's what's going on in my brain anyway. Okay. All right, so I think I might want to give this a little bit of a, sorry, I know it's no fun to watch this, but one of my subbies said, oh, I just fast forward through inking because I can't watch somebody ink. And that's fine too. I just think sometimes it just frames it out and gives it a nice finish, and sometimes you don't know you want something inked until it's inked. You know what I mean? Is that going to be too long? That's a little long, isn't it? I'm going to just cut off the bottom here. Now it won't be too long. Yeah, so fast forward if you must. It only takes a second though. And so many of you say that you craft with me while we're doing this, that I'm going to set this aside for a second. Ooh, I had a thought. I just looked up on my table and I lied. I did find a fabric that kind of went with these colors. So I was just thinking about putting this behind the picture. Just give it a little more something. I think I will. Don't mind if I do. And then, yeah, that'll be good. Gives it just a little more something. I think I need to go this way though, because it's a little bit crooked. Snippet. I'm going to do a craft with me snippet here pretty soon, because I've been using my snippet rolls or snippet trims, whichever you want to say, and I need to make some more. So one of these days I'm going to do that. Just stop working on books for a minute to do that. So I have this going, and meanwhile I'm cutting out. When I was watching TV last night, because my girls went to a movie, so I was watching TV, and maybe down like that. Anyway, was watching TV and cutting out another design team project. This one for, I guessed one for Dreams, etc., which I'm really excited about. It's going to be fun. And it's going to be a full-size journal that I think will fulfill one of my custom orders just nicely. So cutting that out too. And then cute, fun. Okay, so making room. I'm just gonna set all these over here, glue there, and the sewing machine comes back and forth easily. I'm in strength training now for my shoulders, so lifting my sewing machine is a good it's a good bit of that. So that's good. So I'm just going to zigzag around this guy. Quick like. These have been so much fun to work on, you know. Every now and again, you just have to. Now, granted, it's my design team project, but I've been wanting to work with these papers for the longest time. Come on, come back up. Well, we're going to call that tied off because I can't get it to go. Anyway, I've been wanting to work with these papers forever. And so it was great because I thought, well, I need to do my design team project. I'll work with these papers. And I thought, you know, this does not really fulfill any of my custom orders, which I've been working so hard to try and get that list of custom orders done. But, you know, sometimes you just got to work on what inspires you, and this paper really has. So, okay, I think I have some tiny, of course I won't find them right now probably, but, oh yeah, there's one. Okay, so I'm just going to make a little hinge for this. Side, although I think I might, I'm going to grab two things, my Uhu and some washi. Been using a couple of my new washis in these books, and I really like them. They're really cool. So okay, so we'll just put on a little bit of hinging. I always have to think, double think, which way is this flipping up? I had somebody comment on, let's see, oh, it was on my Alice in Wonderland journal, I think, that they said, I don't understand how you can write on a flip out, you know, if it's flipping out from the page here. I said, you know, grab a book or a magazine at night when I'm journaling and I have something like that. I just use my iPad and write on it that way. So kind of, I think you just kind of figure it out as you're going, but see, so we're just going to go straight up to the top there. Awesome. So this is taking the place of a fabric flip is what this is doing. And just because we are going to use some washi over the hinge, just because I think it, whoops, I can't remember which one it was. Line it was, maybe about right here. I just decided I didn't like the bare coffee dyed, so I've been using some of this washi, which I got at, I could probably tell you if I look through my business cards up there. Over a little bit. Yeah, I think that just finishes it off nicely. So my washi came from, let me look up my business cards up here, see if I see it. It was like Bella's Bits and Bobs or something like that. Did she send me? business card. Yep. Oh, Bella's Bits and Buys. So there it is. That's where I got the washi, in case you're wondering. Okay, I think I did on my channel a little haul video when that came. Okay, so there's that one done. Flip is done. Put it up here and grab the next one. I do just kind of find it handy to do at least 3 traveler's notebooks at a time. So I have done, let's see, where is that thing? Right here. I have done as many as 6 back when I was doing the Daphne's Diary ones. Yeah, I used to do 6. Okay. So I'm looking at this other one. It looked like it was kind of out of order, but I don't suppose it matters that much. Okay. This. Okay. It does because it was pink and picked up the pink. Okay. So we're going to do this one. It's a wide guy. I don't know if I have paper that wide. Do I? I might. I don't want to cover that up though. And the blue doesn't really go. So, what's this one like? This one works. Could definitely be written on. Okay. Let me just grab my cutter and we'll just cut that a little bit. I do like how the oranges pick up on the orange, so I don't want that right there. About there, I think. Well, first of all, before we do that, let's make it 8.5. So that it fits on the page. Okay, now we will make it. Sorry, I lost my place of where I was going to cut. Oh, right there. Strip for something. Okay, and then we are going to do the exact same thing pretty much. Yep. I don't think I want the words. It's kind of nice how they're either, you can either keep them or not. Doesn't really mess up the design too much, but yeah, I like that up there because then it kind of pulls in the orange, doesn't it? Now, what do we think about the fabric behind that one? I'm not sure if I want that or not. I think so, actually. Strings all over me. I'll have to de-string myself before I go to my granddaughter's awards ceremony. Oh. Although it was cute, the first thing, I think I told you it was my granddaughter, and my oldest granddaughter brought her friend. First thing she did was bring her down and show her Nana's craft room. So I thought that was cute. They do love it in here. haven't had any time to come play at all because they've been doing their camp thing, but I thought it was really cute that she just thought she needed to show her friend right away. Let's see. So maybe right about there. Oops. Once again, it's not exactly straight, but that's okay. I'm not that precise about things anyway. Okay. I do want to, forgot to give everything a little edge. So even though it's stuck down, it's still okay. You can still get it done. Alrighty. So let's see, I told you about the weather. And what else do I have to talk about? I was saying that I did some fussy cutting watching TV last night. I've been watching on demand, kind of binge watching, catching up on World of Dance. I don't know if you guys have watched that, but I love it. I love it. I love dance anyway. My granddaughters used to dance, but they've all given it up for one reason or another, and I miss that because it was always so fun to go to their recitals and stuff. But anyway, World of Dance, it has Jennifer Lopez and Derek Huff and Neo are the judges, and it's just so good. I mean, some of these dancers, their flexibility is unbelievable. It's like I think we're just gonna go straight stitch on this one. Yeah, so that's what I've been watching while I'm fussy cutting. Awesome. So anyway, lots of fun. And yeah, I had a bit of a grandma trauma. My daughter was laughing her head off at me. I called her yesterday and I said, the girls want to go to a movie tonight. And so they kind of want to go by themselves. Is that okay? Or should I just go? Should I just go? She started laughing. She goes, Mom, the oldest one, she's almost 13. She'll be 13 next month. They can go by themselves. Just drop them off, have them call when the movie's over, and go get them. And I'm like, really? Are you sure I shouldn't go? And she was just laughing. She goes, Mom, she said, you raised 4 kids. At some point, we went to a movie by ourselves. And I'm just like, yeah, but that was my children. That wasn't my precious grandbabies. So she was laughing at me. She's like, Mom, it's okay. They go to the movie all the time at home by themselves. And I'm like, oh, when did that happen? When did they get big enough to do that on their own? But they did. They got big. So I did that, but I had to do the fussy cutting and watch the World of Dance just to keep my mind off the fact that they were there all by themselves without me or my husband. Oh, yes, letting go. It's a tough thing. It's a tough thing. Apparently not as tough for the parents as it is for grandparents, but man, I was just slightly traumatized by the fact they were old enough to go by themselves. Oh, time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it? Yep. You're all getting big. So, okay, so I got to stand up to make sure this is kind of centered on the page and even on the top and all that kind of stuff. That's fun. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, I think I'm going to use this one on this one because it's kind of got the black markings and stuff. Let's see, where does it? Yeah, that will be fun. Just kind of put a little tape on there to fancy up those hinges a little bit. Plus, I just love this tape, and I've been kind of looking for opportunities to use it. Okay, this has writing on it, so we want to make sure that's right side up. Oh, this way a little bit. Ugh. Yep, that's pretty good. Okay, so that's fun too. Okay, second flip up done. Do the last one of those. And, okay, so we have this one. It's hard to read this. This is a great comfort, said the Tin Woodman. You can read it though. What do I have that's thick enough? I think. Gonna need to cut some off. Oh, that's that little girl. I just don't want to use her on just anything. Okay, this one's good because it's got the kind of got the colors at the top. Yep, yep, yep. So we'll cut it at 8.5. Keep that, so good. And then we need to cut it. Where do we need to cut it? Probably a little inside that line. Yeah, that should work. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. This little guy, I got that a little long. Let's just pretty straight. That's pretty amazing. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I don't think I want that at the bottom. Cut that off, which is great. Like I say, you can keep it or not, depending on what you want. Okay. Don't have to be too careful with this one. I just want a little color around the edge up into the picture a little bit on this one. Okay, so then so I haven't said in this video, I said in the other video where I first started working with this stuff, this paper is Blue Fern Studios. It's called Happy Accident, and I got it at Lots of Bubbles for Me on Etsy. She carries the Blue Fern Studio stuff, which I quite enjoy. I'll move that one down a little bit. Okay, let's see about some fabric for this one. Trying to look if one of the sides looks a little straighter than the other. I'm not sure. So yeah, we'll just go right about there. Okay. I'm gonna cut off some of these. Okay. I'll just go like that. Lots of little pieces for snippets. Yeah, so I don't know with tomorrow, with it being birthday day and a little bit of out and aboutness, if I'll get a video done or not, but if so, maybe we'll put together some snippets. My favorite place to be is the craft room. I should really be here on my birthday, don't you think? Okay. Getting a few things done. Thanks for crafting with me, because I was working away and I'm like, geez, I miss talking to my peeps. It's just not the same when I'm talking to myself saying, okay, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. It's not quite the same. You know what? I think I had this the other way around, which you may not see much difference on your end, but when I put the picture on, this was more of the tans and there was more pink and stuff down below, and I liked it better. Yep. Oh. Think I should put the picture on right side up? Were you all going, oh, she's going to put it upside down? Oh, that was funny. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Okay. This one really doesn't have anything too much. Let's go zigzag on it. Oh, goodness. Ooh, getting low on my bobbin a little bit. I'm probably getting carried away, but I was just thinking Frankentag might be fun on this, just because of the scarecrow and all of his little stitches making up his face and everything. But I don't know. I'm just going to tie this one because I think I forgot to go back and forth. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of running out of things in my stash that are made up, but I'm going to do a little bit of, I think I might do a little ephemera stuff when I go on Sunday for our girl's birthday party. Cute. Okay. Wow. Just pulled that out and a whole bunch of stuff came with it. Okay, that's fun. All right. Okay. Let's put that on. And probably put some black washi tape on this too, don't you think? Oh, I love a new bottle of Fabri-Tac. It's so great. And this one has a good opening. I struggled with that last bottle I had. It just wasn't a good opening. I think like anything else, sometimes you just get a dud, you know. And I did. That a little long. So it's upside down there, and there's a little bit more in it, but I'm not using it for anything like this. More so like a glob on the back of a flower or something will work better for it, because it's just goofy. Okay, so I'll stand up and get that kind of centered again. And up at the top. Okay. And we'll use this one. In the middle of the heart there. So we'll have a flip done. Then we have to, you know what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking of maybe using a couple of these pieces to make some like triangle shaped pockets or something. Okay. That one I'm cutting long for some reason. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. So, not fabric flips, paper flips this time, you know? It's just, sometimes the book tells you what it wants, doesn't it? Okay, so let's see what we've got for scraps that would be good corner pockets. Like, these are all about the same size. That one would be good. Let's see what we get out of that one. Okay, so it's about 3 and a little bit, isn't it? 3 and a little bit. See what we get with that. Yep, those will work. This one's kind of upside down, but it could go that way. Maybe we'll put 2 in each book. Let's see what this would do if it's just as is and not. I think that'll be fine. Yep. Yeah, and then we'll embellish those up a little bit. How are we doing time-wise? Oh, we only have 10 minutes. Yikes. That went quick. Thinking maybe this one. We can go like that. Like that. Okay. I think rather than sew those on, I think I'm just going to go ahead and glue them. So we just have to find where we want to put them. Haven't done anything on the yellow page, have we? No. Let's do the yellow page. How about? Yeah, and then we'll put some lace on them. I like it. Sometimes it is a little faster to just glue than sew. It's true. And but I like the look of sewn, but I think if we put a little lace on this, now this one I'm going to go up this way because of the way the writing is on it. Or I could use this side, couldn't I? It's totally upside down, but I guess that doesn't matter. That'd be fun, just to have a little different thing on each side, different color. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna grab the lace I've been using. It's this lace right here, just using a little bit of the lace that Gloria sent me. Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and contact my custom order gals, see if this works for them or not, and then, because I am getting close with what I did this morning. So then on the other side, what do we want? Yeah, that's kind of nice, don't you think? Yeah, that'll work. And you know, some people do, but I don't charge as much for my TNs, so I try to kind of think about how much time I put into them, you know, because as Nick the Booksmith says, you need to, you know, be conscious of the time you're putting and the materials you're putting into things when you price your journals. So I tend to get carried away with what I'm doing, and then probably don't charge enough, but it's okay. I also want them to be affordable, but it's a balance for sure. Okay, so that is number 1 book. That in there to dry, and grab out the next one. Let's do these. I kind of think these are super fun. I'll just go like that with those. Okay. See, I was kind of feeling like, oh, I wanted to do a craft with me video, and I was kind of like, oh, what am I gonna do on these journals that I could do a craft with me? And then I was looking at my list of videos that people have asked me to make, and I was like, oh, I've made a lot of the ones requested, and nothing really went with this journal. I want to do a snippets one, but I want to finish these journals, so I'm just glad that I turned on the camera for this. So I hope it's definitely been nothing too challenging. It's been pretty elementary, but hopefully you enjoyed it anyways. I think maybe this one. Yeah. Yeah, so hope everybody's been having a good day. I talked to my friend that we went to Oregon with, and I think I told you they're retired too. And I talked to her. They're in Las Vegas, gonna go to a Stevie Wonder's concert. I'm like, oh, sweet. So they're for sure living the life of the retired folks, but so are we. They don't have grandchildren, so it's a little different. We're the very best thing is for us to have our grandkids. So sorry, Stevie, I'd pick my grandkids over you any day. Even though I'm sure he's going to be like super fun to see. He'll probably be such an entertainer, you know. Look at that. That's fun trim, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I'm not quite sure how to. Looks like this is the front. I guess just bead of glue along that top. That's what I was mumbling about. It's like, how do I press down those little things that hang off? But I guess I just won't. Just do the top part. Cute. Okay, got that one done. Oops, cut the page. Okay, so all you do when you do that is just straighten it out a little bit. As usual, I always show you kind of what not to do sometimes, don't I? Yeah, so there's that one. And we'll do one more, how about? Okay, let's see. This one. I love these papers so much. Look at this one. Like, isn't that just gorgeous? Oh, I just love the grunginess of it. Oh, I didn't do any distressing on these either, which I can go back on, kind of do the corners. They've got lace at the top anyways, but just so anxious to get these things on here that I didn't remember to distress them. Okay, so I was looking at, I think this piece would be fun on this one. Yep. Actually, maybe on both of them, I don't know. So, yeah, we'll put that right up to the edge. I was going to put it on the other side too, but it looks like we're at the end of that one. Snippet trim time for that one. Is that? Didn't get any glue towards the bottom there. There. Okay, so then on the other side, what do we want to do? Ugh, I'm so full of glue. Sit at my granddaughter's awards ceremony and peel the glue off my hands. Let's see here. Actually, what would some pink look like? That's fun, and it's within the colors that we're doing, so let's do that. And I'm going to stick it again right up to the edge this time. It's just such a little fine lace. So that looks cute and everything, but I just want to make the point of distressing. So that looks cute, but once I do this will look at the difference that makes. Doesn't that just look more finished to you? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I just think it does. I don't know. Just doesn't look like a piece of paper was stuck on there. It looks like it's supposed to be there. So there we go. So did those. We did the flaps. We did the other little tucks. So I guess we'll call it a day. Thanks everybody so much for crafting with me today, and we will just see you next time. Bye bye.